I think they just give you a complete adrenaline buzz. I mean, we don't do that many, but obviously the company I work for, actually, we do two main events, one called IPEX, which is once every 4 years, which is really the be-all and end-all of our industry. We have the complication, we always take a large stand at that show because it is the event of the industry. Yes. We have the associated element of having all of our overseas partners involved as well. We have 16 in the forthcoming IPEX exhibition, and it's just a complete adrenaline buzz in all of the organisation. It's a test, and you go from there. It's got a much tougher. I mean, you have to be very, very careful on budgets now. Budgets have got a lot tighter. You have to make every penny work for you in all aspects of it, in terms of negotiating the original exhibition space, finding the best position, and then really going through all the different factors of looking at the best options available in terms of the best way of presenting your stand, in terms of the corporate branding. You've got to look for an excellent stand designer. You've got to make sure that stand designer follows the brief that you'd like them to follow, and then you've got to just present yourself in the best possible way, in every way possible. Slightly reduced, but I've got to say that because this forthcoming IPEX exhibition is the best one in our calendar, the biggest one in our industry, we have only barely reduced the budget by about 10% from 4 years ago. So in that respect, I think they've been very realistic in saying that this is a big opportunity for the company to promote the company, promote the products that we sell, the actual complete branding of the whole company. So I think they've done very well in actually still realising it's an important part of the marketing process. What we've noticed over the years is the fact that you're finding less people come to the shows, but certainly for the last two IPEXs, what we have noticed is that although the numbers have reduced, the actual quality has improved. The people who are coming tend to be more so the decision makers, whereas before you'd used to have almost like a day trip out from companies whereby everyone would like to go and see the IPEX show, but now companies are saying to their employees, if you want to go and see IPEX, you take a day off or you go out the weekend. So although the numbers have reduced, the actual quality of decision makers has improved a lot, and we have noticed that in the past two shows. You can teach an old dog new tricks, because there are elements that you can learn, little areas that particularly in the marketing side, not only in the pre-marketing but the marketing throughout the event itself, and more so in the follow-ups post-event, which I think tends to be somewhat forgotten a lot, but needs to be seriously addressed, that you don't miss any potential opportunities that you've gained during the show in terms of collecting data and following up and then updating your database as a result. That was absolutely fascinating, and it was a shame that it ended up being the last session of the day, because I think a lot of people, because obviously people had time limits on getting home, I think it could have gone on a lot longer, and I think there is a huge case really for looking at a separate event on its own, to look at all the potential of social networking, all the opportunities, how it could be set up, how it can work for you as a company and a business. And I think it's definitely something to look at in the future as an event on its own.